Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Sana. So on this channel, I share with you messages and signs from spirit guides and angels. And today, I decided to work with Archangel Zadkiel, who is the angel of balance to me. So I'm also a certified angel intuitive, so whenever I need guidance, I always ask for help from the angels. But last time I made a video about money because abundance doesn't have to be money, but at the end of the day, we're all human. We all need help with our material needs. And more importantly, we want to embrace our human life, right? Or physical things, which is why I decided to work with Archangel Ariel last time. And she taught me what money is, how to have a better relationship with money, and letting go of our financial fears so that we can start attracting more abundance, money, financial blessings into our lives. And I put the link down below, so if you guys are interested, please check that out before watching this video, because this is kind of like a continuation of the video. So today, angels are like, if you're aware of your financial fears and let them go already, but still having a hard time attracting what you want, then there is something else that's stopping you from attracting it, right? And it's called attachment to outcome or control, which I want to talk about today by connecting with Archangel Zadkiel. And if I'm not mistaken, today is full moon in Cancer. So every time full moon or new moon approaches, it makes me want to release something that doesn't serve me anymore. So I thought it would be a perfect opportunity for us, including myself, to release outcome or attachment to outcome and control. So when I ask angels how to let go of attachment to outcome, Archangel Zadkiel came to me and he's like, first of all, you need to know what self-control is. So let me ask him what it is, okay? And actually, you may have seen it already because I was holding this crystal. But whenever full moon or new moon comes around, I want to connect with angels and also crystals. So, and Zadkiel is like, please share one of your crystals today with your friends to you guys. So I'm gonna show it to you. I guess it's called, because I don't really care about the names of the crystals, but it's called turquoise, right? Maybe it's too, I don't know if you could see clearly or not, but yeah, so that's his color. That's what he's saying. So yeah, maybe Zadkiel has blue aura or energy around him. And also, it's so funny. I was watching one of my favorite YouTube channels earlier, and look at the color of their seatbelt. It's almost the same color as the crystal, the turquoise. So yeah, it's another message for some of you guys. So maybe if you like doing yoga, or if you like meditating, or want to balance out your chakras or something like that, and then he's the perfect angel to call upon. Okay, so what is self-control, right? And he's like, self-control is about not knowing how to drive your own car safely, but also literally driving your car safely. So just because you know how to drive your car safely doesn't mean that you can actually drive safely, right? And I'm shown two cars now, the same car, but the same car and the same people inside the car, but different condition, if that makes sense. So the first car I've been shown is, first of all, I'm sitting in the back seat watching this guy driving, because there's this guy in the driver's seat, and also lady in the passenger seat, and there's another guy right next to me. So my first impression for this image, for this environment, is that I feel safe. You know what I mean? Like, I feel safe not only being in the car, but also with the people that are riding with me. I can trust the driver because he's driving safely. But the other car I've been shown, again, the same people, the same car, but I don't feel safe at all. I almost feel scared because, first of all, the car is dirty. I see the paint peeling off, and there are a lot of dents in the car. And what scares me the most is that the lady in the passenger seat is trying to drive his car from the passenger seat, which is dangerous, right? And she's holding a bottle of wine, and the guy right next to me is using drugs, taking cocaine or something like that. So you see what I mean? I don't feel safe. So what does that mean though? So Zadkiel is like, self control is not about controlling or being controlled by somebody else, but to be in control. Does that make sense? So you're not controlling your situation or people or your life, or letting other people control your, yeah, current situation or life in general, but to be in control. So you know when to go, when to stop, when to wait. And because I've been shown traffic lights. So when it's yellow, you're supposed to speed down and wait, and when it's green, you're ready to go, right? But the second car, the driver in the car seems, first of all, what's the word? Like, he doesn't feel comfortable being around, being with the people inside the car. And he's almost letting this lady from the passenger seat drive his car. So he's out of control. Yeah, there you go. He's out of control. He's not in control, right? And why is it that, my question is that, why is it that some people don't know how to be in control, don't know how to drive their own car safely? And he's like, you need to go back to your childhood. So I'm not saying that you guys are control freak or anything like that, but if you are attached to outcome, or if you always feel like, when can I get this, when can I get that, or whatever, and then maybe this message is for you. So he's like, think about what your relationship was like when you're with your parents, when you growing, when you're growing up, because uh, I'm hearing overprotective parents, first of all. So I don't know who's watching this video, but if you always feel like, again, I'm hearing the word safety, safe. So if you didn't feel safe growing up, then you may grow up with overprotective parents. So they're always trying to protect you, not because they don't love you, but because they love you so much, or they don't want to see you fail, or they don't want to see you hurt or something like that. So you're always protected, but overly protected. What happens to those kids is that they don't know when to take action, or they feel lost, or even if they want to do something, they feel unmotivated. They don't feel like they can do, or they don't know how to say no to some people if they don't want to do something. Does that make sense? So yeah, again, out of control. Like, so I don't know how you grew up, but if, because I'm hearing addiction or codependency. So again, the lady was holding a bottle of wine, so maybe she's an alcoholic, or substance abuse. I'm hearing something has to do with addiction. So maybe your parents or your family members, like relatives or siblings, it could be anyone, it could be your romantic partner, but they are abusing, or they are addicted to alcohol or food, or nothing wrong with drinking or eating, but you see what I mean? Like, if they are addicted to one of those things, then maybe that's how you cope with your stress, or hold on one second, sorry. I'm receiving messages from Zadkiel. So it's kind of like extreme, you know what I mean? Like, if your parents are overly protective, and then you may feel safe to a certain extent because they're protecting you, right? But then sometimes you lack a motivation, or you don't feel um, mo- mm, you don't know how to trust yourself, or I feel powerless. Like, I'm hearing authority also. So you see what I mean? Like, when you want to take action, when you want to do something, but you don't feel motivated 100%, so you kind of step back and let other people control your life, or let other people do your thing, or something like that. But another message I'm getting is that, again, addiction, or alcoholic, or substance abuse. So maybe your parents are addicted to one of those things, and then you grew up watching them coping with their stress or something like that, so you do the same thing, or you didn't know how to protect yourselves from your parents because they were abusive. I don't want to, yeah, maybe they were abusive, not only physically but verbally, so you didn't know how to protect yourself, therefore you have to be overly protective of yourself. Does that make sense? So it's good to protect yourself, but maybe because you didn't feel safe growing up or stuff like that. But because I'm shown a house right now, so something has to do with the home environment. And with this full moon, if I'm not mistaken, Cancer, full moon in Cancer, right? Cancer is about, I don't know, safety. I'm hearing safety, or home, or nurturing, or stuff like that. So this full moon with this message is going to help you rebuild your foundation, rebuild your, I'm hearing like improving your financial situation. Um, yeah, something has to do with the structure. So once you are aware of your fear or attachment to outcome, or once you let go of control or outcome, and then you will attract more blessings into your life, if that makes sense. Because angels are saying, like, you did most of your job already if you have been wanting to manifest your life, or attracting what it is that you want to manifest your life with. But I'm hearing like 15% left. So you did most of your job, but yeah, the rest of the 15% talks about letting go of outcome again. So that's another message for some of you guys. Maybe if you go back, or if you look at your childhood, or how you grew up, with your parents, or with your family members, siblings, or maybe if you're struggling with your romantic partner right now, or work relationship, your boss is always trying to control you, or you feel for some reason comfortable being controlled by somebody else, then you may want to look at the things that you may not want to look at, which could be fear, or your trauma around um, old wounds, like home. Like, I'm hearing home, so maybe something has to do with your family issues. But you see what I mean? Please leave a comment if you could resonate with this message, because I don't know who this is for. But so what happens, right? What happens to those people that are out of control, or don't know who to be, or don't know how to be in control, is that, if again, it's in an extreme. So if you, because I'm hearing overachiever, so nothing wrong with achieving something, but if you are overachiever, then it's almost like you are driving a car 10 hours straight. Does that make sense? So you don't stop, or you just keep hitting the gas, and chances are that you may get in a car accident. I'm hearing speeding tickets. So it could be dangerous, right? Like, if you're driving too fast, meaning controlling your situation because you feel impatient, or you don't feel good enough, or you always feel like you have to do something to fulfill your life. Or it could be that you may have been punished before for not achieving something, or not giving what your parents wanted it, or what your romantic partner wanted it. So you kind of blame on yourself for not being good enough or something like that. Like, oh, it's my fault, so therefore I gotta work harder and harder and harder. So you keep pressing on the gas pedal, right? Without hitting the brakes. Does that make sense? And another message I'm getting is that lack of motivation again, or you don't feel responsible, or you don't feel motivated enough to do something, even if you want to do something, or you're lacking trust or confidence and stuff like that. So I don't know how you could resonate with this message or not, but if you don't know how to drive your car safely, oh my gosh, yeah, look at what I was watching. Like, these guys are in the car, right? So you may be in the driver's seat already. You may have a car already, or you may have passed the written test already, but if you don't know how to be in control, meaning driving your car safely, you are not aligned. You're out of control. You're out of balance. So if you don't feel confident about yourself, or if you always care about what other people think about you, or if you're always wondering like, when can I get this and that, or impatient, or if you're always out of energy or tired, or if you feel drained, or if you always feel like giving something for other people because you don't have time for yourself and stuff like that, then you may want to um, fill up the gas, angels are saying. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not, but because he's like, share your angel experiences with you guys, with friends. So he's saying, so I remember I actually made a video about my spiritual journey, and I also talked about it in the video. But so yeah, back in 2016, I had a chance to go to Hawaii to become a certified angel intuitive, and I did it. I went there by myself, but you know, so angels are like, I mean, when I went to Hawaii, first of all, I just wanted to get out of my house. I just wanted to go somewhere nobody knew about me, because I was tired of relationships and all of that. I was fed up with everything pretty much. So I wanted to get away from everybody, and then I decided to go to Hawaii, right? But what I loved the most about the journey is that, yeah, it's about the journey, not the destination. I just, yeah, initially I wanted to go to Hawaii, but at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? Thanks to this trip, I have met a lot of amazing, special people, and they have changed my life. And thanks to them, I was able to connect with angels, and I had a chance to look at the things that I didn't want to look at, which is called inner work or shadow work, if you want to call it. And I was able to put myself out there now. So you see what I mean? It's not about the destination. It's not about the outcome. It's about the journey. So if you don't know how to let go of outcome, or if you feel attached to outcome, or if you consider yourself a control freak and stuff like that, and then you need to know that, first of all, it's safe to say no to the people if you don't feel comfortable around them in the car. If you're driving with your friends, but if you don't feel comfortable with the people, it's okay to say no. It's safe to say no to those people, because you don't want to drive and drink, right? So, and angels are saying, focus on the progress, not on the outcome. Because if you always focus on the outcome, if you're always thinking, okay, when can I get to the destination and stuff like that, and then you're not embracing the process. Therefore, because angels are saying there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. So sure, you want to make it to the destination, but angels are like, always you can make it to the destination, because I feel like some of you guys are very competitive, and nothing wrong with that. But I've been shown this guy again in the second car is trying to chase, he's trying to win over other cars. So it's not about racing, but like, you see what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, we all can make it to the destination. Sure, you may get lost, but you can use Google Maps. You have a GPS, so that even if you feel lost, or even if you get lost, there's always another way to get there. So yeah, it's called abundance. Don't limit yourself to think that, okay, this is the only way to get to the destination. So let's say you want to have a dream job, or you're trying to pursue your dreams and like that, and you always think this is the only way to get to the destination, this is the only way to become successful, and then you're limiting yourself. So again, releasing, right? So yeah, Archangel Michael, whenever full moon comes around and whenever I want to release something, I actually made a video about it, so I'll put the link down below as well. But I call on Archangel Michael to ask him to help me release what no longer serves me, because he can help you clear away your energies. So if you feel attached to somebody else, if you feel attached to outcome or any kinds of relationships, or if you're always impatient or out of balance, out of control, you can always call on Zadkiel or Michael to ask him for help. Simply ask them for help, like, Archangel Michael, please help me cut course to any toxic relationships. Or, you see what I mean? You get to see one of, how I do it in the video. But so I hope that makes sense to you guys. It's not about making to the destination, but it's more about the process. Because when you go on a road trip, sure, you want to make it to the destination as soon as possible, but you don't want to go there. Let's say you have to drive 10 hours to make it to the destination, but you don't want to drive there 10 hours straight by yourselves. Sometimes you want to switch turns and let other people drive your car, but not from the passenger seat, I meant. But you see what I mean? Like, you gotta let other people drive your car, and then you could take a little rest, and you can stop by a motel or somewhere to sleep, and you want to explore the city, and stop by somewhere to take pictures, and the conversation with your friends inside the car, and the music you're listening to. So it's not just about the destination. Sure, you want to make it there eventually. You will make it there. But you see what I mean? So otherwise, chances are that even if you made it to the destination as, the fastest, faster than other people, you may want to make it to another destination right away because you don't feel good enough. You don't feel satisfied. So let me go to this place and that place. I made it already, so what's next? You know what I mean? So I hope that makes sense to you guys. But last but not least, in order to let go of outcome or control, then you need to trust. At the end of the day, you need to trust yourself that you can handle the situations. You need to trust yourself that you can make it there, even if sometimes you have to stop by somewhere to take a rest. It's okay. It's not about competition. So yeah, again, there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. So that's a message from Zadkiel today. And with this full moon, I hope that you can release your outcome so that you can start attracting miracles into your life. And thank you so much for watching today. And I also have my Instagram page, so if you guys are interested, please check that out too, and make sure to subscribe to this channel so I can make more of these videos for you guys, and for myself more importantly. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video soon, and I wish you a happy new year. Thank you so much. Bye bye.